Now, with the Las Vegas Raiders eventually or essentially in the full swing of their offseason program, we can get a good look at what Pete Carroll and John Spytek's draft class is going to look like heading forward into 2025 for the Las Vegas Raiders. Now, a couple things. Obviously, you get Genty at 6. Life's good. Can't really complain about it. Jack Bash, and they're in the second round. Life is good, right? And then you got your, for some reason, the run on offensive lineman in the third. It kind of just shocked me. Even though Darian Porter is going to be really good, he's going to be a really good player. But there's one player out of this whole draft that there's really only two possibilities that can happen. He can either be a good player, that was expected to do a little something in the NFL, or he could be the steal of the draft. And yes, of course, I am talking about Deontay Thornton Jr., the wide receiver coming up Dante Thornton Jr., coming up out of Tennessee, formerly of Baltimore, Maryland, was projected as a 4th-round pick by NFL.com and tabbed as a 6.18 prospect, meaning that he'll probably going to be a good backup with the potential to be a starter in the future. Now, couple things to consider. The dude is a condor, 6'5", 205, running a 4.340 with this whole thing. And yes, a lot of people, they did talk about, his sporadic production. There was never a year where he was really the number one guy, which, again, I understand that to a degree that, especially coming up out of college into the NFL, you want to see some major production from guys. But, and to be honest, Thornton didn't necessarily have that. I'll be honest, though. You look at his 2 years at Oregon, 9 catches for $175 and 2 touchdowns, 17 for 366 and 1 his first 2 years at Oregon. Then he came back his last 2 years at Tennessee, where he was 13 for 224, and a tutty. And then he also, in his final year there at Tennessee, 26 for 661. His breakout year for 6 touchdowns, also averaged 25.4 yards per reception. So he's a deep threat. But there's a reason he's going to be the steal of the draft. I just have a good feeling about this. So what do the Raiders already have? Okay, so we've got a good possession slash maybe number one receiver and a guy like Jacoby Myers. Awesome. We've got a number one tight end in Brock Bowers. Trey Tucker can do some things. I really like what he brings. It has been a while, and we saw this with glimpses of Trey Tucker and Aiden O'Connell, where Tucker could be a deep threat, but it just he doesn't have the straight line speed that a guy like Thornton does. And so the thing about it is and this, you hear this all the time in sports, you can teach, or you can't coach speed, but you can teach the other parts of the game. So for Thornton, the running on the wall is very simple. Learn the rest of your route tree, become an all-around wide receiver, and you could be something special in the NFL. I absolutely believe that, and I think that it's there for the taking. I think that despite the fact that the Raiders have drafted Besh, despite the fact that they have Jacoby Myers arguably for at least one more year, despite the fact that they've got Brock Bowers and company, I think that Dante Thornton could be one of those guys that comes out and absolutely blows the door off the hinges. He could, to me, I think he is a souped-up version of Stephon Diggs. I know that Stephon Diggs is a really good player, but Thornton, when it's all said and done, he could be that caliber type of player. He just gives me those kind of big play vibes. And so, I think for a guy like Thornton, the writing is very simple. Go into training camp, go into the preseason, work your butt off, keep getting better every day, and good things will happen. And, like I said, there's a reason this guy was, a 4th-round pick. Those are the guys that have a lot of talent. Maybe just need a little bit more work on some polish with some things, but Thornton could be a really special player when it's all said and done for the Las Vegas Raiders. And so, but that's why I'm tabbing him as this year's steal of the draft for the Las Vegas Raiders. Oh, I know what some of you are going to say, but Colton, he was projected to be a 4th-round draft pick, and he was drafted in the 4th round. How is he a steal? I got a feeling that I'm not a good singer, but also it's the fact that couple him with a veteran quarterback that can put the ball where it needs to be and just let him cook, Thornton can be something special. There, said it. But overall, let us know what you guys think. Dante Thornton being the steal of the draft for the Las Vegas Raiders. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe down below, and we'll see you on the next video.